I'll do, everybody. It's Vocab Hawk. Let's see if I cannot fuck this up. Okay. So, welcome to Let's Play Faith as promised. Oh, shut up.
1987. It's been 1 year since I first went inside that house. I have to finish what I started. What I am about to do has not been approved by the Vatican.
Christ. Yikes. There you go. That was, my God, it's a loud game. Let me tune it down a little bit. Really need to get some test recording in, but we'll use episode 1 as a basis, and then I'll adjust the volume, so I apologize if I'll turn it low. I'll go save. That's too low. Want it at least there. So, this is the Faith trilogy. I will be forefront. I've definitely watched the Let's Play of the first Faith. I remember some of it. I may have seen the Let's Play of the second one. I don't remember much of it, if I'm even thinking of the right stuff. And then I don't think I've seen anything of the third game, but I thought I was going to stream this, changed my mind, I'm going to stream other stuff. You should know that by now because this should be the middle of the month of October, but it's spooky time and we will play the spooky game. My plan is to beat all 3 faiths. If that extends past October, well, you know, what are you going to do? So let's begin. So chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and marathon mode. All chapters in one session. Now let's just do chapter 1. Faith chapter 1. Back. No save file. Start over with a new save. Read collected notes. Okay, so new game. Flashlight mode. Lantern mode. Turbo mode. I don't know what I need. Save file will be overwritten. Well, I don't have one, so. Now the game's very quiet. Turn it up a little bit more. Get it like there. That looks good. Okay, so let's see. How do we? Onto the buttons. WASD to move. Okay, space is the cross. That's probably what this note's going to tell me. You have forgotten, or have you forgotten already? This force has a mind of its own. If you get lost, you could always try remembering where you've been. Pressing the escape key or start button is a good place to start. So there's the road, there's a tree, there's a well, there's a house, there's a big house. So I know you whip out that cross. Gotta be careful. Gotta be very careful. There's a Boogan. Today I noticed Amy's favorite tree looks like it's dying. All the needles are falling off and it's the bark. Oh, and the bark is peeling. I guess I'm more upset about it than Amy. Or than Amy is. She's totally absorbed in her volunteer work at the clinic. I guess it's good that she found something she's passionate about. I've gotten ugly looks from some of the women at book club. Kathy and her religious friends won't even talk to me anymore. Oh. There's a deer. Let's say you deer. Oh. Okay. God, it scared me. So that's our antagonist. He'll show up randomly and charge us. Just flash the cross and he will scurry. You do need to be careful. If you've ever played games like King's Quest, so what you have to be careful of is since he spawns in the screen edge, when you go to leave the screen, you're in a lot of danger because that he needs. Goodness. I caught some people walking through the woods around the house last week, not kids, just regular adults. They told me they got lost while hiking. I pointed them back toward the road. The whole thing just didn't feel right. I think I should go dig up Bob's rifle out of storage. So essentially, when you're traversing the screens, depending on where he comes out, you might just die, and there's very little you can do about it. The Martins' house lies about 100 yards off of Snake Meadow Hills Road. Okay. There is almost no driveway. Trees jut out in the middle of a gravel path that is mostly covered in grass. It was difficult to find the house, especially since it was already dark when we arrived. Father Allred seemed to know where he was going. He simply drove straight ahead until we arrived at the house. In the headlights, I saw an old shed off to the right of the path. Father Allred explained that he would rather perform the exorcism away from the house, but the Martins had insisted that Amy remain inside. He complained that having the family present makes it difficult to proceed with the elements of the rite that may seem harsh to the layperson. I saw him now. Okay, we got a key. God, that's scary. I know what he is, and he still scares me. But at least we saved. Tempted to wait a second. Well, if he gets you, he gets you. It's part of the game design. No! Public lecture by Carl James Osborne, Connecticut's historical connection to witchcraft, Satanism, and the beast system. Alright, we're going to try and explore as much as we can. Get as many notes as possible. Didn't like that. So by the way, it's funny. I thought this can't purify it. Okay, the squirrel only tells you once. You're gonna say it again. But I've watched people play this game. I didn't know this background was actually part of the game. I thought that was something they found, because I was like, where did they find this again? Following the deer. Here's the road. Let's just go back up. See, like when you're closer to the edge, you're in more danger because he can just spring out and you've got less time to react. So you gotta... It looks like I'm not even doing it right because that time he bounced away so quick. I don't think I've been pointed at him. He's just gotten close enough that he hit the radius. And he... Fuck off. What's up, deer? Where you going now? It's going up. I don't know what I'm even purifying here. Whoa! My God, he's getting fast. Bob, the kids and I miss you more every day. The twins and Amy have started their next school year here at home. Amy keeps asking when she's allowed to go to real school. I think she's getting cabin fever. Actually, I might need to turn the volume down a little bit from the game. Let me put that down a little bit more. Okay, now I'm going. The twins are having no problem occupying their time. Yesterday they came in with their hands covered in blood. I guess they found a dead deer and thought it would be a good idea to touch it. I think we might have a coyote problem because when I went out with them to look at the dead deer, it was a pretty gruesome sight. All this just a day after the twins' birthday party. Can't wait till you come home. That's... my mouth is... Get it out. Get it out of here. Another old building, huh? Is it the same one? It can't be the same one. Yeah. There's the deer again. Well, he left us a note. Father Garcia, you are hereby instructed to release Michael Davies from your care and return him to his home immediately. Mr. and Mrs. Davies have already been contacted by our office. A representative of the church is currently en route to their home to discuss compensation in return for their discretion. You will meet our representative there and accompany him back to Rome. Cardinal Gifford. I guess that's who we just chased off. What they said his name was Michael. So I don't think have I even found the well. I found a house. I don't know about that. There's the well. What a ghost here. You're invited. Come celebrate Nate and Jason's 6th birthday, Saturday, May 3rd, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Directions turn right at 1338 Snake Meadow Hill Road and go straight past the well. So, this will go straight past the well. Michael, don't be bad. Where's he gone? Oh, that can't be good. All right, well, we're in. It may be after we get the note from him that that's the end of him. Okay, the game got super loud. Jesus Christ. I need to bump it a little bit just so it can distinguish its own self. Let's try that. Okay. So Mr. and Mrs. Martin greet us at the front porch. Mr. Martin led us downstairs to the basement, explaining that Amy was down there in restraints. I felt for him. There was guilt and shame in his voice. Amy was in the very back of the attic in a chair, perfectly calm, staring at us. It is hard to describe the look on her face. It was not the kind of look a child gives you. Well, that has color, so I'm going to exercise it. It's just a picture of Amy and her parents. I don't know why the twins aren't in the photo, but they're not. I hope you're all having a very spooky Halloween. I've begun my Halloween tradition of at least a horror movie a day, which with work is a bigger ask than, than I'd like. Okay. A bedroom right off the main entrance? What the fuck? I guess it's the guest room. See, I feel like this room. Also, all the music's gone. That's comforting. What's up, potted plant? You got some Satan in you? My mouse on the screen again. Is that a pumpkin? What is on the... Alright, Nate drew that. So there's a cult man and a demon. What is this? I don't know what that's supposed to be. My only guess would be a jack-o'-lantern, but I don't know what the red is. They said Amy was down in the basement, so why would we ever go in the basement first? Just gonna ignore the blood trail. Any of you toys feeling the wicked touch of the devil upon you? What about the night in the castle? This is the twins' bedroom. One of these has to be. Wow, really? None of them. Okay. Bob must be stationed somewhere in the Middle East because he sent over this weird looking doll for Amy's birthday. I'll ask Anisha about it next time we have book club. She looks like she could be from over there. Amy didn't seem excited to see the doll. I think she would have rather a phone instead. Or maybe seeing a baby doll makes her feel self-conscious about working at the clinic. But I guess the dad went to the Middle East and sent this back. I guess I was the only one who thought to check in the attic. When I got up there, it was freezing cold. I found Amy standing in the back looking straight at me like when I first met her downstairs. We spoke briefly, although it was frustrating to talk to her, parentheses, or it. I experienced a bit of deception from the demon. During our conversation, she uttered my mother's first name and in other instances spoke perfect Latin. I called for help from the others, but nobody came, so I raised my crucifix and began the rite again. There's a little pow. Is that rubber duck? That's a rubber duck. Purify the duck. I don't feel safe anymore, or I don't feel safe in my own home anymore. I hear voices outside around the house at night. I don't let the twins go out in the woods to play because I'm afraid of what's out there. The house itself feels stressed, distorted, slanted somehow. It's like I'm walking through a carnival funhouse. Amy's condition has only gotten worse. I can't stand to be around her, and I just don't know why. She just doesn't seem like herself anymore. I want to take her to the doctor, but I can't leave the boys here. I find that the phone stops working throughout the day, and now I can't seem to find my car keys. Thank God Bob comes home tomorrow. I guess Bob comes home and is like, dude, we are calling Jesus right now. So am I going to the attic or am I going to the basement? Guess I'm going to the basement. I mean, I guess that's the point. This is a place of evil. I don't know if I can purify that jacket, but I'm willing to try. You go back out of the house. You can. Okay. I didn't know that. I'll get a little, sorry, shimmy. I'll try to take the game seriously, but just like that. You go in the backyard? No. What is this supposed to be? The pantry or a bunch of shelves? I don't know about that. All right, to the basement. Mannequin. Okay. The doll again. Oh, it's actually the crib that's evil, not the doll. Okay, well, let's say you crib. Dear Amy, thanks for writing. It really brightened my day hearing from you. In your letter, you asked, what's the weirdest thing I've seen as a... Oh, he's a missionary. Okay. The area we are working in has a lot of folks who practice Kimbaba. It's what you might call a pagan religion. It's kind of a mix of Catholic and African religion. Maybe it's Quimbaba. One of the saints they worship is San La Muerte, or Saint Death. Yesterday we talked to a boy about 15. When we asked him if he ever prayed, he said no, but I prayed to San La Muerte. He told us about a time when he stayed over at his cousin's house, and according to him, they prayed to some figures of San La Muerte, and the figures made things in the house move around. He got real quiet and scared looking after that. We told him that he could pray to God and that God wouldn't make him feel scared like that. We invited him to the church, but he hasn't come yet. I need to wrap this letter up and get back to work. See you in 4 months. Okay, so the dad is not fighting in Iraq. I don't know when this game came out, so that might have been a weird guess to make. But he was a missionary. Also, why is there a crib in the basement? Well, one of y'all fuckers has to be. Or is it the sewing machine? Is it the sewing machine? Not even the sewing machine. Did your mom just make mannequins for no reason? You had... Okay, escape does pause, because I'm just thinking if something happens the next minute. That can't be good. Let's check out this note. Amy's parents could not endure witnessing the proceeding of the rite for long. Miss Martin was hysterical, and the thing that was inside Amy was feeding off of her fear. Father Allred asked me to take the Martins upstairs. I was physically worn out, but managed to get them back up the stairs into the kitchen. Amy was screaming, "Mother, mother," the whole time. Finally, I got them to sit down with me at the kitchen table. After a few minutes, we couldn't hear much of anything down in the basement, so I went to check out on things. I found Father Alfred lying on his back unconscious with his arms spread out wide. Amy was not in the chair. Okay. So I'm reading things in the wrong order because then it's when it's like, I figured I need to go to the attic. So we're going to stop there because I think the spooky stuff's about to happen. So this was all the hype, all the build up. And what do all these mean? Resume, notes. How many notes do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I missed one. How many have I missed? Oh, did I really only miss one? I missed one outside. Shoot. Okay. But we'll deal with that next time. So thank y'all for watching. I'll see you in the next episode of Let's Play Faith Chapter 1. I think I'm going to put all these videos in one playlist. It'll just be the Faith series. And it'll just be like Faith 1, Faith 2, Faith 3, just straight line. But that's for me to figure out and not for you to worry about. So thank y'all for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. And I'm going to check the audio to make sure everything sounds all right. So I'll see you next time, Bucket Have a great day, everybody. Bye.